Ladies and gentlemen, today is November 21st, 2012, and you have stumbled upon the KNKL Emma stream, episode 3, I guess you can go? Yeah, whatever. It's not really an episode number, but today we are going to be delving once again into the creation of the new Emma comic, and for those of you who are tuning in, thank you very much, and thank you to everyone who is going to be viewing this on the archive on YouTube. Thank you for all the support. I'm happy that I'm able to do this. We are broadcasting in full 720p with nice high quality stuff because of the awesome suggestions and help from the viewers. So thank you guys so much, and yes, that's pretty much it. So I hope that you all had an enjoyable hearty supper and you're ready to sit down, or you had a great day at work and you're coming home, you're sitting down, and now you're going to watch me draw some comics. Like, we're going to have some fun, right? My day was quite good. I was basically sitting in here working quite a bit on what I was doing yesterday, and we're basically just going to be continuing what we were working on yesterday. So, let's go ahead and open this up. So I have a lovely stream planned for you guys today. As you can see, we are actually starting at 6:30. Because tonight I'm going to be going to see Skyfall, the new 007 movie, with my friends, and the movie actually starts at 8 o'clock. So if I would have done the stream at the normal time, again, I would have had to have been teleported directly into the theater with a tub of popcorn and Sour Punch in my hand. And unfortunately, we do not possess that technology yet, so we had to do it the old-fashioned way and just move the stream back a half an hour. So before we get started, before we continue with these pages here, let's go ahead and take a look at what we were working with yesterday, right? Get rid of that. Get that crap out of here. So, as you can see, right here we have the basic, very raw sketches, aka chicken scratches. Right here, Emma basically waking up. We have the establishing shot. This is another important thing for those of you looking for tips on creating panels. It's always very good and almost important, or almost invaluable, that you have a panel that shows exactly where this scene is taking place in the beginning of a new scene, right? So we have the establishing shot right here of basically the barn, wherever that Emma has been kind of cooped up in. She's kind of noticing, like, I'm going to be drawing this in with color, obviously. There's, like, light coming in through the roof, like a hole in the roof. And she can tell that it's, it's daytime, so it's time to go out and begin the day. For a second there, I thought that I had actually forgot to turn on the microphone. I was like, oh, that would be really funny if I was talking this whole time and the microphone was not on. But it is, so we are good to go. So she's kind of looking up saying, oh, okay, I guess it's time to start the day. She kind of fixes her little dress strap thing there, starts putting on her boots, and then we move on to the next page where she's grabbing the ladder, setting it down, right? Then she goes back, grabs the axe, and then we go through this awesome cinematic thing of the axe falling towards you, and then the camera like flips the other way and now is looking at the ground, right? And it comes down and it's like as it hits the ground, and like the dust kind of goes all around. It goes all around the place, and I'm thinking I'm going to be putting in like some credits in these opening sequences, possibly like Fringe does, how they kind of just have the words in the scenery. I really like the way they do that. And yeah, I want to see if I can kind of play around with something similar to that, see if I can get away with it. So, I hope that you guys are having a great evening. Feel free to ask any questions that you may in the chat panel over here. Anything, I can't guarantee that I can get to every question, but I will at least look at it, and I do take note of everything I see. So, thank you guys once again. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this out of here. And you can see basically what we were working on yesterday. And I've gone ahead and I've actually gone in and fixed up a couple of things that I was noticing. Mostly just having the consistency of the faces, right? I want to make sure that all the Emma faces look the same and that the style is holding up and being consistent throughout. And also just kind of cleaning up the barn here, just really trying to figure out, the perspective and just kind of get all that laid in. And then you got her here, right? And then we got a little thing in the background, just remembering that we want to put a chat bubble in there. It's always good to remember just when there's big things happening. Sometimes I end up adding in chat bubbles too. But that's kind of because I tend to write, like I have the basic idea of the story and then I kind of write extra things as I'm doing the panels. It's probably not a good idea to do that. Probably means that I need a actual writer and I can just focus on doing the art, right? But luckily, I am getting that taken care of because my good buddy Jake Spigno is going to be my writer now. So, and he is absolutely awesome. He is an artist of words. He is a god of words, and he will basically, I mean, basically everything that the story is becoming is because of Jake and my buddy David Ellison, right? They've been really helping me develop the story, and it's actually changed completely from what I originally thought it was going to be. So now you can see what I wanted to do here. You can see how this has translated. Like I just kind of drew in these sketches of what I wanted to happen here. It's basically Emma grabbing the ladder, and then here she is setting it down, right? And these things over here represent some more titles that are going to go in there. So, without further ado, let's make sure we are streaming. Yes, everything seems to be going quite well. Without further ado, we will move into the continuation of page 2, or rather part 2, page 2. That's a little confusing. It'd actually be page 12, but yeah. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So, let's go ahead and continue doing this. I'll pull up my references over here. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Oh, and I have a very, very special treat for you guys. I don't want to make you excited for the end of this stream, but something cool is coming up at the end. I got a little bit of a surprise for you guys. So, that's incentive for you guys to stay and watch the whole thing. If you think it's boring now, just wait till the end. Stay here for an hour. Or come back in an hour, I don't care. Or just watch it on YouTube later, whenever you want to do. But there is going to be an awesome surprise at the end. And we all love surprises, don't we? In the spirit of Christmas. All these good things. I just love this time of year. Makes me so happy. So happy. You got all the awesome holidays coming up. Awesome weather. Relaxing. People ringing bells outside of the Walmarts and the Targets. And people dressing up like Santa Claus. I feel like I could write a song about it. Maybe I will. Don't you jingle that bell at me. Don't got no money for you. Put it in your bucket. I don't know. It's a good start. It's a good start, right? No, I am charitable. I'm charitable, as you know, because I bought those 7 bars of chocolate for 20 bucks. I don't know what I was thinking. That kid made a killing off of that. That's a true businessman right there. No money for your bucket. Quit jingling that bell at me. Clearly, I am a Scrooge. I am a Christmas Scrooge. Javan. Wait, you're asking if the next 10 pages are going to be out next Saturday. I hope you mean not this Saturday, right? Next Saturday, I actually am aiming for, right? If I get there or not, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that is doable, but it's worth a shot. I would ideally like to eventually get to a 2-week cadence, right? But for now, I am not going to make any promises just because I don't want to get your hopes up and be like, you know, you're waiting around, waiting for the comic to come out, and then, you know, for some reason it doesn't come out. But the one thing you can count on is that with the streams happening throughout the week is that you guys will definitely be updated as to basically what's going on, and I can tell you guys. I'm guessing that like within a week in advance, I'll be able to know if I'm going to make the deadline. So yeah. Yes. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw in this ladder here, right? Not worrying too much about it. I really don't like these hands. Ugh. Ugh. It's nasty. Why don't I like those? There's just not enough character in them. There's not enough gesture. Let's fix that. Fix it! I can fix it! Oh, that was such a good movie. For those of you who haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph, please go see it. Do yourself a favor and go see that gem of a movie because it's so good. I loved it. The character design was awesome in it. I loved the little worlds and seeing all the little cameos from the other characters. I just thought it was a very, very well put together movie. And it's about video games. So, what more could you ask for? Not much. Okay, that's a little bit better. Sketch Theory, what song are you talking about? Are you talking about the Skyfall song? Am I gonna go to that theater and I'm gonna be crying? Be like, it's so beautiful. The movie hasn't even started, but it's just so beautiful. And everybody's gonna be looking at me like, dude, eat your sour punch and shut up. I will enjoy my sour punch. Thank you. I will. I will. Drawing ladders is fun because you get to work with perspective. And we all know how much I love perspective. Absolutely love it. Love it. Love 'em. Love 'em. Just want to get this out of the way so we can move on to Emma's face. But first, we must draw the letter. My anti-charity jingle. I don't have money for your bucket. But I do have money for your chocolate, little boy. I will buy your chocolate for an obscene amount of money. Dude, there's no candy in that bucket. At least I don't know. I haven't looked. Never gotten close enough to see what's in that bucket. La 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 la. You know, maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I need to be one of those people for a year. I need to be one of those people with the bucket outside and the Santa beard and everything. You know? See how I like it. People making fun of me. It's not right. It's messed up. I should do that. I get people to fill my bucket. I get people to give me 20s, 100s. Because I would also be passing out comics. I would be passing out Christmas-themed Emma comics. Christmas edition Emma comics. That'd be funny. I know some webcomics do that. Oh, yeah. Have you guys ever seen a webcomic that actually, like, pays attention to what time of the year it is? And, like, if it's Christmas time in the real world, it will be like Christmas time in the comic at the time that they're creating it. You guys ever seen anything like that? I think that would be really cool. Of course, people that would be reading it July next year wouldn't really get it. They're like, okay, why is it Christmas in this comic? That would be kind of funny. Or just you re-release the same comic. It's like it's the same comic, but you re-release it. This is one of my genius ideas, by the way, and it actually probably will happen. Mark my words. Mark my words, because this is one of my genius ideas. And you guys can take this and use it on your own comics, too. You basically take the comic, right? The exact same comic. You re-release it, except it's like holiday themed, right? Say if it's like the Christmas edition. All of the characters are wearing Santa hats, right? All the characters are wearing Santa hats. Even like the thousands of zombies that will be in some of the scenes, you know, attacking, all of them will have Santa hats on too. And I just thought of that, and I was like, that's absolute genius. That's what Team Fortress 2 did, right? Took something great, made it better with hats. So it only makes sense, right? The equation has been proven. So why not take advantage of it? Anniversary edition, birthday hats. Camping edition. They got those little raccoon tail hats. Same comic. Same exact comic. Nothing changes. So everybody's wearing hats. And maybe there will be like one panel where they'll do something different because like they'll react to it, you know? Oh man. Yes, that's my genius idea that I bring to the world. Hats make everything better. Ugh. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and draw Emma's face in here. Let's go ahead and draw her face in here. Zombie mall Santas. Alrighty. Oh man. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw in dim eyes. Okay. I won't put the teeth in there. That looks funny. Okay, let's see. We got this thing going on here. That going up. This going up. There we go. Other halfway point here. That looks weird because I can see the sketch behind it. Should probably erase these eyes. So I'm not distracted. Cannot be distracted. There we go. Instead of her axe, it's a candy cane. Yeah, I love it. Easter eggs for Easter edition, yes. See, I like the way you guys think. Clearly, you're all entrepreneur minds like myself, right? See, because I like to figure things out. What makes something successful? Hats. It's that simple. I don't know why everybody else thinks it's so complicated. Just put some hats, put some dang hats in it, okay? And there you have it. And there you have it. Okay. And I'm gonna bring this chin up because her head is tilted a little bit more the other way. And it's looking a little funny. So I'm trying to fix that really quickly. Yep. Eric, you're just gonna relax. That's cool. That's what I do too. Just chill on my bed. I like to watch Crota and Day 9 a lot. And they're great casters, but yeah, I just like to listen to them, and they put me to sleep. They sing me lullabies while they are shoutcasting StarCraft 2. Really is lovely. Isn't that nice? I mean, not every caster does that. I'll read it for him. Kawasox says, "You made it, Eric." Oh, okay. Oh. So now you're back. Okay. Now we got your attention. You did not eat. Oh, you don't want to stay to finish? All right, that's cool. That's cool. You're going to miss out on the big surprise at the end. And that's fine. It's up to you. You'll just have to wait 30 minutes for it to be uploaded to YouTube afterwards. And you're going to like it. Okay. Kind of liking this. It's cute. I think her eyes might be a little bit large and in charge. Maybe cause for going back and making some small adjustments later. But that is okay. Because that is what we can do. We can do that with ease. With the power of Photoshop. I used to play StarCraft 2 a long time ago. I was in the Diamond League. Woohoo! And I felt good, but I think that was before everybody got really good. You know, there was just kind of like a bunch of noobs kind of running around like chickens with their heads cut off. And I just managed to kind of bust my way into Diamond League at the beginning. You know, first I was Platinum, and then they introduced Diamond, got to that. My goal was to get to 1600 Diamond, I think, right? And then I got there, and I was like, all right, done. I beat it. I beat the game. I'm done. Because I'd be playing that game quite a bit, actually. I was like very, very addicted to it. If I had the chance to play it, I would be playing it. And it was probably not the healthiest thing to do at the time. Let's just say that. Okay, so here's what I'm not digging. Not digging the position of the nose and the eyes. I feel like the eyes, something's up with them. Something is up with these eyes. Something. But, oh. I think they're just a little too far spaced. I love the sound of that car. It is so nice. Your eyes are just a little bit big too. Shrink them down just a tiny bit, tad bit. That's my buddy's Mustang, by the way. It is nice. He worked hard for it. He worked many a year at GameStop to pay for it. Because that is how awesome my friend is. Sounds more like a boat. Yes, it does. It probably sounded more like it because the speaker kind of like garbles it. Kind of cuts out sounds. By the way, I'm surprised how many of you guys like... Okay, I'm just curious about this. Like, how did you guys find out about the show? Like, if you're living in Germany or wherever you are that it's 4 o'clock in the morning right now, like, how the heck did my show get over to you? Because, like, did you hear about me through League of Legends? Did you just stumble upon it on YouTube? Did your friend tell you from your art class? Like, I'm really curious. Where did you guys hear about the show? Please tell me. Please tell me. Sate my curiosity. pretty good. Malignity. You're asking me what my favorite type of pie is. That's a good question. I don't know. I really like apple pie and vanilla ice cream. Apple pie and vanilla ice cream go so well together. So well. A match made in heaven, if you will. Oh, what is up with these eyes? Come on. Not asking for much, Emma. Come on. Work with me. Work with me, girl. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's better. That's better. Thank you! Oh yeah, I forgot some of you are trying to sleep. I should probably keep it down. Some people are trying to sleep. We should be kind and courteous to them. Blah, 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 blah. As I sing my song. Okay. Let's go ahead and connect this. Make sure her neck is not looking weird. Yep. There we go. Okay, let's check it out. You missed the whole question. What? Wait, the ads actually take out parts of the stream? I thought they like interrupt the stream and then when you come back, it picks up where it left off. It actually takes out segments of the stream. That is messed up. You guys definitely should be like my friend and do some research on how you can fix that. Because that really sucks. The question was, how did you guys actually hear about the KNKL show? I'm really interested. If it was through a friend, like word of mouth, or if you saw it through League of Legends, or however it was. I'm very, very curious. And if you guys could please let me know how you found out about the show. You just kind of give me some insight into what's going on. And I'll ask the same to the YouTube viewers, the YouTube archive viewers. Please tell me in the comments below how you found out about the KNKL show. And why you continue to watch, or why you stopped watching and hate my guts. Please. Because all feedback is taken very well. With much respect and appreciation. Cool. I like that. And let's go ahead and put in the floorboard. The floorboard! Under the floorboard! That's Mr. Krabs, by the way. They're here under the floorboard. You remember the Boots episode? Pretty much the best episode of SpongeBob ever made. Because at the end, Mr. Krabs literally eats SpongeBob's boots. And then SpongeBob just says, why did you eat my boots, Mr. Krabs? I thought that was the best. That is like the best line ever written. Ever. In a cartoon show. I hope that I can have something of equal genius written into the comic. But we will see. We will see about that. Cool. Okay, so I need to take a quick moment and read these comments to see how you guys are actually... How did you guys find out about the KNKL show? Okay. So... people saying League of Legends. Riot posted my name. Googled me. Awesome. Oh, wow, dance party. The Ari picture, yeah. Oh, you, Sojiro 92. You actually, the first thing you heard of was the stream, like the actual stream, or the KNKL show. Curious about that. Found you on GA and then followed you on Facebook. Awesome. Hey, 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 the squeaking SpongeBob. Actually, I sound more like the pirate guy. The squeaking, the cracking, the squeaking. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put this here, and then her arms will kind of be. What's going on with her arms? Should they be out like this? That shape? Yeah, that looks good. That looks very good. Very good. Just trying to avoid tangents with the her shoulder and the ladder. That's kind of weird. I might have to adjust this because it's like cutting off her neck. It's like straight across. May have to fix that. But for now, to avoid it actually being too boring, I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next panel. And because we are smart, we will use the power of Photoshop once again to say, hey, I've already drawn this ladder. Why would I want to draw it again? Why would I want to draw it again? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this over, because all that's happening here is her hair is basically going, she's like turning around and going, and then her hair is just kind of making that shape, signifying that she is going to get something. So I'm just going to lasso this ladder here. Grab that entire thing. Copy, paste it, take it, care for it. Adjust a little bit. Adjust the heck out of it. And fix that. And then let's go ahead and erase those hands, because her hands would not rip off and continue to be attached to the ladder. Hopefully. There we go. And then we just got like this little hair shape here. And I might draw in like a hand or something just so you can make sure that, I don't know. Where would I put the hand? I'm not sure. Would it be like here? I guess it would be like right here. I don't know if that's going to look weird. It looks kind of weird from there because it's like maybe that. Not bad, not bad. I'll just draw that in really quickly, and then I will take a look at that a little later and see if we need to make some adjustments. For now, fills its role. Fills its role and it does its job. Oh, Kenneth, you ask a great question. Why have I not updated my DeviantArt page since the release of Sehwani? Wait, is that... Oh my gosh, that hand is backwards. That hand is totally backwards. Ay, ay, ay. Thought it was better than that. There we go. Okay. I knew something looked weird about that hand. See, everybody, we still make silly mistakes. No matter how long you've been doing art for, you still make silly mistakes. I have not updated since the Sehwani Art Spotlight because, I don't know, just kind of, I don't know, got lazy? Got lazy, and I think, oh, here's what killed it for me, is somebody else started uploading the splash art, for League of Legends, right, to DeviantArt, and I was like, all right, well, if this guy's gonna do it, then yeah, whatever. I'll just let him do it. And I think that was when I stopped uploading. So I know that kind of sucks, but I don't know. I don't know exactly. I guess I just kind of got tired of doing it. Got tired, got lazy, and that other guy started uploading them. I was like, all right, that's enough of that. When in doubt, pinky out, people. Look at that. Ching! When in doubt, pinky out. There we go. Moving on. Big thing I'm really trying to focus on is just consistency of MS Face. I think that's one of the biggest things that I need to watch out for now. After looking back on pages 1 through 10, I feel like I could have done it a little bit better, but it's cool. Maybe we don't sit around forever looking at the past and worrying about things. We just take a look at it and be like, all right, that's what I'm going to do better on the next 10 pages. Shuba Buddha! Oh, thank you, Kyle. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and just check one more time. Let's go ahead and flip this. Flip this. Let's go ahead. Oi. Oi! Oi, why is it doing that? There we go. Let's round that other eye out so it looks on par with the other one. There we go. Good. Thank you for pointing that out, Kyle. Appreciate that. Subtle changes. Subtle changes, my friends. It's all about the pinky. Okay, so now we're moving on to the cinematic scene with the axe. So let's go ahead and do that. With the last, I'm going to go ahead and go to 7:20 today. So we're going to go for about 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to open up the chat to questions. And we're going to see how we do with filling the last 10 minutes with questions. Because I think that was something that I did on the WoW dance parties that I really enjoyed. And I would like to continue to do that here. So we'll go for about 12 more minutes. And then I will open the chat to questions. And then we will conclude with our surprise. Their awesome surprise. So basically the way the axe works is it comes down like that and then just kind of has this curvature to it. Goes up and around like that. Okay, okay. Now we've got her hand holding it here. When in doubt, pinky out. There we go. Oh, that looks a little weird. When will the second issue be coming out? That is a great question. I am looking to release this by next Saturday, right? Or very, very close to that. I can't make any guarantees yet because I'm still getting used to just the cadence that I'm able to create these. Because I mean, really, 10 pages every 2 weeks, that's pretty tough, right? That's going pretty balls to the wall, if you know what I'm saying. But I do want to eventually be working my way to 10 pages every 2 weeks. I think that would be really, really cool. That would make us all very, very happy. But we'll see what we can do. Regardless, the cool thing about this is that you guys can always tune in Monday through Thursday and you guys will always be updated as to what is actually happening with the comic. You can get a little sneak peek. Get a little sneak peek of what's going to be happening in the next set of pages by tuning into the live stream. And we all love that. Love it. Yeah, a lot of net comics do 1 to 2 pages a week. Yeah, I know. So I'm doing 10 every 2. And I've talked about this before, but the reason why I am kind of holding back until I have 10 pages before I release is because there's just some things about this comic that I really feel are important to release in 10 pages at a time, because I'm a firm believer in, especially after working at Riot, you know, after having experience working at Riot, right? I learned that there's so much immersion that you can create with art, right? And with a comic that just releases 1 page, and you go on the site, you see the latest page, you read it for 5 seconds, then you go away. There's not a lot of experience there, right? And I'm trying something new. Basically, I'm kind of taking a bit of a shot in the dark and seeing if releasing 10 pages at a time will improve this experience and give people a more awesome experience, or a more immersive experience. And so far, I think it's doing a pretty good job. Like, a lot of people have been really enjoying. I mean, people enjoyed the first 10 pages, and I'm sure that people will enjoy these next 10 ones as well. Or at least I hope they do. Ah, yes. Yes. Ugh. Like trying to squeeze into the sauna room. What is that? What are you talking about? Kawasaki's? Never had to squeeze into a sauna room. Most of the sauna rooms I've been in have been nice and open, roomy, airy. Not in a bad way. Dude, I've been in some freaking hot saunas, man. I can't believe how hot some of these saunas get. I don't like that. Fixing that. The perspective should be going more like this. There. Oh, lagging a little bit. Dude, this is awesome. We have literally dropped no frames since the stream started. That is so awesome. And we're broadcasting at 720p and nice high sound quality. And we like that, don't we? You like that. There's like a little hook thing here that will be holding the hammock. Let's go ahead and fix that really quickly. Just have that on the edge there. Let's just remember our perspective lines coming up like this, all right? Gives us power. Perspective lines give us power. Hello, William Steele. It is so happy, or it is so good to have you. We are so happy to have you. Just checking the questions here really quickly. Oh, yeah, that's also how I create panels. Like when I'm going to create... Yeah, let me show you guys that really quick. Like, remember I was talking about brick paneling yesterday, right? Where it's basically like 4 or 5, just like straight panels, and then you can kind of mess with them later. But yeah, you just kind of use your rectangular selection tool, and then you right-click it, then hit stroke, and then it'll tell you what width you want to make it, and then you hit OK, and then it just makes the box. And another really cool thing that you can do is to make diagonal panels. All I do is I take the polygonal lasso tool, and I'll just hold shift, right, to make it a straight line. Go like that. Hold shift again, straight down, and then say I want it to do something like this. You know? I'll kind of go like that, then bring it out. Then see, this is, now see where there's like this irregularity? To get rid of that, I just go back to the rectangular lasso, hold down Alt, and then deselect that to make a straight edge. See? Then you stroke that. You stroke that, and it looks like that. So that's kind of a basic idea how I do my panels. And again, these are still in kind of the layout stage, so I'll probably clean these up like once more, like when I actually drop it into the final layout, because I like to make sure all the panels lay straight with the, you know, the little format or the template that I'm working with. The comic is going great, William. Thank you for asking. There's a little sauna. Kawasaki, you're answering the question about the sauna. Yes. Oh, Kyle Straight. Oh, okay. We're asking a lot of questions now. Is it time for questions? All right. How about we go into questions? Because basically all I'm doing is just drawing Emma's head one more time here, and then the axe. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into questions, guys. Kyle is actually starting it off. He's asking a great question. What did you major in college to start my career, right? Little does he know, right? Kyle, I am actually completely self-taught. I took some college, community college, right after high school for 3D animation, but I actually did not attain a degree in anything or really study a lot of. I didn't have people teach me. Well, I had people teach me art, but I didn't pay for it, I guess, because I'm cheap and I did not have money to go to a really nice art school, nor did my parents. Bless their hearts. You know, nothing wrong with that. You know, there's more than one way, there's more than one path to wherever you want to go, and I firmly believe in that, especially if you're an artist. I feel like, you know, unless you want to be a doctor or something, I feel like you can really get to wherever you want to be. But luckily, what helped me get started at Riot was actually these guys that I was working for when I lived in Utah for a few years. They were called Sandman Studios, and they gave me a shot. Basically, they believed in me and gave me a shot at illustrating their book, right? I actually illustrated 2 books for them. And one of them was, I don't even know if I have it. Hang on. Do I have it? Yes. One of them was this fine gem right here. It was called Humbug. Hey, look at that. And it's Christmas. Christmas is coming up. So it's like perfect timing. Look at that. So this is like my old school art right here. I illustrated this book for Sandman Studios. And basically that was how I got my portfolio started. And by the time I was applying to Riot, I had been working already for probably about 3 or 4 years in the industry. So I think that kind of took place and showed people what I was doing with my time as opposed to going to school. Yeah, it's like the time I could have been going to school, I was already working. So, what is the size of canvas that I'm working on right now? Javan is asking. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Image size. I am working 6,600 pixels by 5,100 pixels, or 22 by 17 at 300 DPI. Yes, yes. But when the final template, when I put these pages on here, because this is supposed to be like for 2 comic pages, I usually just work on 11 by 17 at 300 DPI. Okay, okay. Yes, Eric. Q&A is starting now. We are going to be going until, we're basically going to be going until 7:30, and then surprises. Surprises. We love surprises. Let's see. I do not know how to pronounce your name, Barrientos. I will say that because that's the only part that I know. Barrientos is asking, I was wondering, why do you use CS number 3 instead of CS5? The reason why I'm using CS3 instead of CS5 is because I haven't upgraded it yet. And honestly, I've been using the same tools since I could basically use Photoshop Elements, right, and still be doing the same thing over here. So I don't really see a need to go to CS5 for me. So I just kind of use what I got and save money by not upgrading, I guess. So, yes, it is large William Steele. Yes, the surprise at the end is. Oh wait, I can't tell you. Do I follow any webcomics? Yes, I actually have been looking at a lot of webcomics. Just for research, right? Because I'm starting my own. I want to know kind of what I'm going up against, what the competition is, what people are doing great, what people are doing that I would like to improve on, or something that I feel that I'm doing better than other people. And yes, I have looked into Gunner Creek Court. I really like that a lot. I've only read the first, maybe 20 pages. A big comic that I really look up to, and a person that I look up to is Jenny, that makes a comic called The Zombie Hunters. I really, really admire her work. She's awesome. And there was one time, it's really funny that this is happening, because there was one time I was watching her stream, right? And I was talking in the comments to her, right? And I was like, that's so cool. I want to make comics one day, right? And then she literally said this to me. She saw the comment. She's like, make comics, Keenan. And then after that day, I was just like, I realized my life's purpose. It was to make comics. And that's why I'm doing it right here. That is why I'm doing it now. Eric, of course I'm excited for the new Bond movie. It's going to rock! The reviews are awesome for it. A lot of people are saying it's just as good as Casino Royale, and Quantum of Solace was pretty good too. But yeah, I'm super excited to see it. I mean, you get action, you get sexy ladies, you get awesome vehicles, you get gadgets. Oh man, there's just Bond movies are awesome. Love them. Especially because of sexy ladies. Especially that redhead from Quantum of Solace. Woo! Hello. I didn't even care if she was covered in oil and thrown on the bed. Like, I'd still hit that. Well, and she was dead. That would kind of, yeah. That wouldn't be as fun. But, you know what I mean. Have I ever wanted to make a game? Yes, I would love to make a game. I don't know anything. I don't know the first thing about programming or doing any of that stuff. But yes, I've always had the dream of making an awesome game off of some sort of story or a comic that I make. Because not only do I have this comic, right? Not only do I have Emma, but I also have another one by the name of Shade that eventually I would like to do. That was actually an idea I came up with prior to Emma. And Emma is sort of like a little bit of a test bed, right? Because I had a couple styles that I was working with, and I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to go with. I wasn't completely satisfied with any of the styles I had come up with lately. But after working at Riot and after having made tons of awesome friends in the art community, I have had a lot of help from people just to help me figure out the style for this comic. And it's really helping out a lot. So I'm very, very confident in it. I like it. And we're just going to keep pushing forward with it. All right, moving on. I would love to be able to share my brushes. However, I don't know exactly how to... I could upload the file, but I don't know exactly where I can upload it for people to download it. I don't know exactly how that would work. Kyle, if you know a place where I could upload it, please tell me. File share or something? I don't know exactly. A file share server. So, Barrientos, barrientos, barrientos. Oh, Mediafire. Okay, let me write that down. I got a lot of things I'm working on, so I cannot promise that I can upload everything, but I will write it down as a note, and if I can get to it, I will, because I want to give back to you guys as much as I can. But I will always, yes, I will always, I will never promise anything that I can't deliver on, and I'm not fully sure I can do that, so I'm not going to make any promises. So, yes! Oh, man. I'm going to sleep good tonight. I didn't even go for a bike ride today. I should probably do that. Shall we go for a little bike ride when I get back from the movie theater? Working off the sour punch. Working off the sour punch. Actually, I'd be more like this. Working off the sour punch. Working off the popcorn. My favorite LOL splash art that I painted. Okay, definitely, hands down, it's going to have to go to Redeemed Ribbon. That's always going to be my favorite one. I just feel like I was on my game with that one. I learned a lot, and I just feel like I got kind of lucky with that one because it just became very, very iconic, and people really, really liked it. But I also really, really enjoyed painting Lulu, and she's actually another one of my favorite characters. I tend to like the non-human characters in LoL. I never really got excited about playing any of the human characters, except for Urgot, but he's not really human anymore. He's Crabgot. I play giant enemy Crabgot every time I play Urgot. But then they had to go and nerf him, and he pretty much sucks now. They nerfed him so he's actually fair. Like, I always knew he was overpowered, and I could just kick everybody's butt with him. But then eventually the game testers caught on to it, and they nerfed him. But it was so funny. Like, working at Riot, you're able to literally go up to the people that are making those changes and be like, so, we need to have a talk about what you did with Urgot and Maokai and Kog'Maw. We need to talk about that. Like, we need to like fix those things. We need to get them back to their former glory because they were perfect just the way they were. Yes, I was mowing people down left and right without really having to be good at the game, but that is okay because those are my characters, all right? So let's sit down. Sit down, let's make some notes. Let's figure out how we can take care of this, right? And I would do that. I actually made some good friends with the testers and the QA guys over there. They were some really awesome guys. So, other art streams, other than Jenny's making the Zombie Hunters, that comic, I don't know of many other art streams. I'm sure you could do a quick search, or just, I mean, you can find artists and other art streams. I would love to be able to watch more art streams, but unfortunately the only one I really know about is Jenny. Also, there's another guy that did Omar Dogan. Dogan. I watched his stream a few times. He does a lot of Street Fighter art and stuff like that, and he draws really amazing vehicles. Not gonna put money in your bucket. Just bought an expensive gift for my friend. Don't have nothing, but I will buy your chocolate, little boy. Thank you very much. 20 bucks down the drain. And the best part is that I brought them all home, and I was like, hey, I'm going to share these with my friends, right? And they ate all of them. Somebody ate all of them. And then they left me with the dark chocolate one. The dark chocolate almond. It's not right. Not right. Not going to put money in your bucket. Because I'm a Scrooge. Man, you guys put in a lot of questions. Just reading. How much time we got? Oh, it's almost time for our surprise. It's almost time. We got 1 minute. 1 minute. Any wishes for other Emma fan art? Elfinzorn, I'm glad you asked because, yes, nothing makes me happier than seeing people drawing my character and posting it not only to the KNKL page, but also post it to, man, I notice I keep looking down at myself a lot. It's because I'm really, I need to stop doing that. It's like I'm starting these shows all over again, you know what I mean? Because I remember when I first started, I would constantly like be looking at myself on the monitor, and I gotta stop doing that. It's a bad habit. In fact, I'm gonna cover myself. Cover myself! I can't even look at myself now. There we go. Alright, but where were we? Yes, please, Emma fan art. I absolutely love it. Please post it to the KNKL site and also to the Emma Facebook if you have liked it. So, I will take 2 more questions and then we move on to our surprise for the evening. Let's see. Eric, that was good chocolate. It was good chocolate, yes. Do I like current pop music?
No, we need to get back to the good old days of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. That was when music was good. I love that stuff. Bye, bye, bye. All right. My favorite movie? Telverin. That is a good question. My favorite movie is actually Tommy Boy with Chris Farley and David Spade. It's always been one of my favorites. It's a story about taking a business from what seems like utter doom and defeat and striking out on your own to go sell on the road and turning it into something even better than it was in the first place. And, I mean, really, that's the thing behind it. But I really just watch it because I think it's really funny. And I love Chris Farley in that movie and David Spade. And it's just good. Good times. I recall a lot of good times. All right. So, Q&A has ended. And you know what time it is? It's time for our surprise. So guys, I would like to thank you very much for tuning in to today's daily, I guess you could call it. And before I go, I have a very special treat for you guys. Usually, yesterday I kind of ended the stream and I noticed that if I don't give it some extra time, it will just like cut it off mid-sentence for you guys. So what I'm going to do today is kill two birds with one stone, and I'm going to show you something amazing that a friend of mine working at Riot made for me. He actually composed some original score for Emma. And I am going to play it for you guys as we do our outro. So with that, thank you guys so much. Oh, by the way, the guy's name is Christian Link. He is a badass. He works for Riot. His name is, I forget his red name, but if you just type in Christian Link, you will probably find him, most likely. If you have any more questions, I'll probably just post his name down in the comments section. For those of you who are watching, archive viewers, YouTube, please thumbs up this if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. I'm Kienan Lafferty, and I will see you guys actually on Saturday, because again, remember, no stream tomorrow because I'm going to be stuffing myself with turkey and cranberry cylinders. So until then, see you guys later.